We're back in Travisso. You've seen these hills before if you've seen past model home walkthroughs, but it never gets old. Check out the view on this second floor balcony. Absolutely amazing. Stay tuned for the rest of it. Hey everyone, Raj Sahu here, realtor in Austin, Texas. Back with another model home walkthrough. Today we're walking through the Vanguard plan with Toll Brothers. This plan is over 5,000 square feet when you factor in some of the structural upgrades that are in this model home. And we'll go through that at the end of the video, but this can be anywhere from a 4-bed to a 6-bedroom, anywhere from a 4-bath to a 5-bath. And even before you walk in the front door, they have this beautiful front yard patio. And even though you can't hear it, that water fountain is a really good touch. We'll come back to this front yard patio. Again, really well done when you first walk in. There aren't too many builders that do that simply because the lot sizes are, I would say, becoming smaller and smaller in different parts of Austin. However, deeper into places like Leander or Liberty Hill, they're putting these sprawling homes with lots of yard space. And of course, as you can see here when you first walk in, these amazing homes that open up into the second story here, and then you'll see how open it is in the common areas. And all throughout this model home walkthrough, you'll see amazing touches like the waterfall island that Toll Brothers does, really nice designer vent hood there, and then the windows backing up to the hillside in Leander is absolutely amazing. I'll do my best to keep exposing properly. And we will go outside on the first floor patio, as well as this has a second floor balcony, as you first saw at the beginning of the video. Now we're gonna head back to the front door and the rooms that are around here. I first had to show you that common area because it's so well done. I think it's so open, and I think this is one of my favorite model home walkthroughs in all of Austin. Really showcases what Toll Brothers is capable of. And as you can tell, even in the study, just really well done with the cabinets in the back, amazing light fixture, and just the design that you see here. Yes, when you are building a home, you're just building the floor plan. You can design it how you want, but you can always pick things that you love seeing in a model home walkthrough. You know, these are professionally designed. Why not use some of these things if you like them? Of course, off the study, we do have a powder bathroom. And this home is going to have everything that you would possibly want in a home. I will show you the structural options, anything you can think of: media room, game room, that second floor balcony, huge backyard space. And then I love this open kitchen. Even the pantry door with the glass there. I didn't actually close that door, but I love that, especially during the pandemic. I can't tell you how many times I just went downstairs, not even hungry. I just want to see what's in the pantry. And something like that glass door is very nice just to see in. Really good size pantry. And then of course they have the microwave and double oven over to the side here. It's a gourmet kitchen option. And I'll take this time as we walk through this kitchen to say that just like a lot of model homes out there, this is over upgraded beyond what most homeowners do. However, at this high end of a neighborhood as well as a home, I often do see buyers want to match some of the things that they see in the model home, just because this is what they're buying into, and this is why they're buying at this price point. Now, I love the transom windows across the dining room here, as well as the double sliding glass doors. So sliding glass doors in the living room, as well as along this dining room. A lot of space here. So many things about this home we can comment on. Those beams are great. We will head outside as soon as I get this door open. As we always say with most lots, this is not an accurate depiction of what you would be getting with your lot. It is very lot specific. I always recommend ask the builder agent, or we can ask together, or I could pull this for you. Ask them to put the floor plan on the specific lot that you're looking at, and then we can see how much backyard space that we have. Really good look at the patio. Again, really nice upgrades that they have here. And here is a look at Travisso. Travisso has climbed in price recently just because this was very far out of the city, pretty deep into Leander. So the drawback of being out in this location was it was a little bit further out than most buyers wanted to be. Of course, with the recent pandemic and the work from home movement that we've had, that excuse has basically been taken away. If you work from home, you can live out in this beautiful neighborhood in the hills and you don't necessarily have a commute to an office, or what I'm finding a lot of tech people keep telling me, they might commute to the office maybe once or twice a week. And that's why I think we've seen a surge in this area. With that being said, we are starting to see inventory come back, especially with resales. Some that have even been sitting on market for more than one weekend, which is nice to see for some buyers who are trying to get into this market. And then we do have a few builders out here, some even additional to that do custom homes, but most of them are going to be with Toll Brothers and 2 other builders. That was an 8-seater dining table, by the way, and there's still furniture on the side. It kind of just gives you an idea on how big that space is. And then I just can't describe to you how much natural light's coming in. I know you're watching a video, so you can see some of the natural light, but I think until you're there and you can just see for miles and miles out of one sliding glass door, and then through the other, you have this really well done. I find this front yard dining patio is very underrated. If you put a pool in the backyard, when people are splashing around, sometimes you don't want to eat dinner around that pool activity, and that's why this front yard patio is really well done. And they do have that courtyard included in the plan. Of course, that doesn't include the water fountain in the back or any of the furniture. But that front courtyard, again, we just don't find too many lots that have that these days. But if you can get deep into Leander, deep into Liberty Hill, seeing deep into Georgetown, some of these areas well outside of Austin, but still a reasonable commute to North Austin or some of the other areas that are growing rapidly, you can do pretty well in some of these areas. Over to the owner's bedroom, really well done with the beams across the ceiling, very tall ceilings, and the windows are great, especially when you have that backyard view. To the owner's bathroom, this is one of the largest owner's bathrooms I believe I've toured in Austin. I'm just thinking of anything that I could that could be bigger than this. In fact, I don't think actually the video captures it. Really well done with the tray ceiling and the design there, the design on the ceiling. But there's really nothing there in the middle part of that bathroom, and then there's just a freestanding tub with this very large walk-in shower. And if you've been listening to videos on my channel, you know I love when the handle is on the entrance of the shower so you don't have to get sprayed by cold water. Obviously, for this type of home, they're not going to have you get sprayed by cold water or entering like a bathtub or something like that in the owner's shower. So really well done. I love that freestanding tub. That seems to be very popular now. The aesthetic is great. Moving on to the owner's closet. Very large. They try to put bags in these owner's closets so you can capture the depth when you're looking into them. As I always say, it really doesn't do it justice. Obviously, they're not going to fill this owner's closet with clothing. But if you can see clothing, I think you start to imagine how big this closet is. It's just so deep. And at this type of square footage, and Toll Brothers being a premium builder in Austin, not surprising that they do these types of touches and they have this type of floor plan. Everything is just well done, top notch. Can't forget about the commode, and I did not. In the back corner here, so look at the freestanding tub. I love the candles on the side there. Really sets the mood. And then again, these designs are just really well done. The cabinetry, everything about it. Some people like a full mirror there instead of having the cabinets cut those spaces up. Usually they do have an option for that, or that's included, and then the cabinets are an upgrade. Something that we can always double check. And then this home, as the model home shows, it does have 2 bedrooms downstairs and a study. and then 3 bedrooms upstairs, a game room and a media room. So the other spare bedroom on the second bedroom on the first floor is right around the corner here, as we see. It does have an in-suite full bathroom, which we will walk in a second. I find this to be very underrated. I find so many people that want parents staying with them or somebody elderly. I say it in almost every single video that has it. That second bedroom on the first floor is such a good idea to have. Even if you think that parents might get up and down the steps, fine. But some people realize they wish that they had that for future planning, and so it's always nice to have that second bedroom on the first floor, private, away from the rest of the house. And this is tucked away in the corner of the house, which is nice. Very large walk-in closet, access through the bathroom. And then before we head upstairs, I will show the laundry room and access to garage, which is going to be on the right side here. And the upstairs is absolutely amazing. The game room has 12-foot tall ceilings. It's huge. They have a media room addition, which I'll show here. I'll show the whole floor plan so you have an idea at the end of this video. But first, laundry is important. And here we have so much built-in cabinetry. This is obviously a pretty big upgrade. Cabinets are a little bit more on the expensive side. And I just missed that sink. I want to show that. I find a lot of people with small dogs love having a second sink just to bathe their dogs. And that's a perfect place for that sink. That door in front of me would be access to a 2-car garage. They obviously have that built out as their builder agent's office, hence why I didn't open that door. But now we're going to head upstairs, and this is probably my favorite part of the plan, just because the game room, media room, all the bedrooms, the balcony is absolutely amazing, as we saw in the beginning part of the video. And I will go all the way out to the edge of that balcony so you can kind of see why so many people are moving here to Austin. We just have a very beautiful city, very lively, great communities, and this is a perfect example of one of them. Here is a look at the game room. I love the pitch ceiling. I think a ping pong table is the perfect piece of furniture, if that's what you want to call it, in the middle of this room, because when you have that tall ceilings, you have to have ping pong, right? I mean, you can play Olympic style ping pong in this room. It's definitely caters to it. And I love the cabinetry, the TV on the side. If you're watching a game, you want to be loud, you want to have a balcony off of the game room, this is the plan. Like I said from the beginning, this plan has everything that you're looking for. And this balcony, just amazing how well it's done. I love how they put TVs on both ends, because of course you need TVs on both sides of your balcony. Why not? And then this is a great look at why so many people are moving to Austin. I find so many people who want the outdoor life. They want to be in a lively community. They don't want to be around way outside the city and not feel like there's activities. And in this community, specifically Travisso, why I think it's so sought after is you have this Lake Travis that's very close by, that has great activities on it. This neighborhood has hike and bike trails throughout it. It has an elementary school being built within the neighborhood. So if that's important, you have it there. And then you just have great amenities inside the neighborhood, and more that are even coming. And as they continue to build out this neighborhood, I just think it's going to get better and better. And that view, I mean, that view isn't going to go away anytime soon. We know how to preserve our beauty here in Austin. And that's why so many people, I believe, are looking at Austin. They have found the hidden gem, and that secret has been out now for quite a few years. But luckily we still have a lot of land. Even west of Travisso, you'll see there's quite a bit of land still available. And so I believe they will be building for years to come in some of these areas. As we come back to the game room, I want to take this time to mention that it's one of the most stunning homes that we have ever walked in Austin, that I've walked personally. But I have to say, it's not really the home. I don't get necessarily passionate about homes. I get passionate about seeing how people enjoy these spaces, the time they spend in these spaces, and the people that they spend it with. I find that's what's most important. It's not like I'm up late at night thinking about shiplap walls or a specific quartz countertop. I'm thinking about the family I just walked home with and how they really want a space for their 2 kids and they're cramped in an apartment. I think about somebody who's bringing over their parents from overseas to stay with them and want to show a house that, you know, their parents can be proud of them for, that they can stay comfortably in. I think that's what really matters, and that's why I do these types of walkthroughs, so people can imagine that space. So when you walk these spaces with me, try to imagine yourself there, how you would enjoy those spaces, even maybe not even just for now. If you're planning for the future, how would you enjoy these spaces in the future? So you just saw like a bedroom there that had an in-suite full bathroom, and then we have another full bathroom here that is connected from the hallway as well as to the bedroom on the left side here. I love all the tile work to the ceiling. Even though some of these things are material objects, you can enjoy the space sometimes when you really enjoy the aesthetics, and there's nothing wrong with that. I love that tile work, and I love some of the design that they do here, like the wainscoting and everything about this Toll Brothers home. I find when people walk it, even if they're not looking at this type of square footage, it's such a dream builder of, they talk about, wow, they love their family flying in and staying with them here for a week or something like that. And I just, it's so nice to see different people walk through this and talk about how they would enjoy the space. And that's really what I enjoy. Now we're going to head over to the media room, and there is another bedroom. So I did mention 3 bedrooms upstairs. And there are a lot of upgrades here, like the in-suite full bathrooms on some of them. And then this media room addition is a large upgrade because it does add quite a bit of square footage to the plan. So the plan as a base plan would be just over 4,300 square feet. But if you add some of these rooms to the home, of course, it adds square footage. Let me show you what I mean. The structural upgrades in this home are very simple. So we've already walked these 2 bedrooms, and then if you recall, off the game room was that second floor balcony. They do have this media room addition, which we're currently walking in. As you can tell, a lot of space in here, and of course these dimensions can change over time, so we want to double check these before ever getting under contract on any plan. And then they do have a 5th bedroom, which is an upgrade. As you can tell, it does have an in-suite bathroom, and these are the 2 upgrades that are available on the 2nd floor. Back to the video. Now that we're back in the media room, I just had to go all the way to the front to give you an idea of how much space is here. I love the step down too. If you're putting in theater seating, really helps with those 2 steps that you see there, as well as the bench seating in the back. That's very cool. I haven't really seen that in too many other media rooms. And then also just keep in mind, most builders do allow, if you are building from scratch, an electrical meeting where you can usually pre-wire for speakers, like a Sonos system or something like that, as well as put in like theater lighting, a lot of different things that you can do to make this a theater room for you. Over to that 5th bedroom upgrade. Again, this is going to be that bedroom with another in-suite full bathroom. So 3 full bathrooms upstairs in this model home walkthrough. And if you've watched this far, you are interested in Toll Brothers, I will say they're in a few communities in Austin because they're such a sought-after builder. A lot of them sold out or went to a wait list that was just very far out. They are starting to bring back inventory, but I think most importantly, I am hearing of land purchases in Austin to build out more communities that Toll Brothers will be in. So they actually just bought out land in Leander to start another community. So I'm very excited. I'm very hopeful that Toll Brothers comes back with a lot more inventory. As you can tell, they do a fantastic job. So that's going to be it for the Vanguard plan with Toll Brothers. If you appreciate this type of content, like the video, and then to be notified of future model home walkthroughs, subscribe to the channel and comment below what you liked or didn't like about this home. And as always, if you are looking for a realtor in Austin, feel free to reach out. Take care, everyone.